Pepsi is one of the Super Bowl's biggest sponsors. It sponsors the halftime show, as we all know, Pepsi halftime show. The only problem is that the game was in Atlanta, wasn't it?
Yes.
Atlanta is the home of
Coca-Cola.
Oh,
there's a whole museum.
Pepsi has covered the city in ads, even right down to the Coke vending machines. Pretty cute, eh? They thought they were pretty cute. It also tried to declare a so-called cola truce, putting up a statue of the two companies' founders sharing a toast. It was kind of cute. Now, I spoke to Pepsi's chief marketing officer and the CMO of Frito-Lay, in charge of Doritos, in case anyone was wondering. And they've already seen the halftime show, and they have one word to describe.
I was going to use the word epic, but we were so thrilled when we saw the rehearsal last night. It's got 3 great artists in it, and we couldn't be prouder to be sponsoring it with Pepsi.
You know, there's a lot of hype around a lot of things to do with the Super Bowl, and one of them is that halftime show. Why do you think it'll live up to the hype? Because there has been a lot of current controversy around it as well.
Yes, this year probably a little more controversy than normal, but again, I feel so good heading into it with Maroon 5, Travis Scott, and Big Boy. I think you've got something for everyone, and the show is just so incredibly entertaining. People are going to love it. So we feel great about it.
Why do it, especially given that so much of what is effective right now in branding and advertising is this kind of guerrilla marketing, which happens more on social media? So why do you still need to be a part of the Super Bowl?
So I'll just talk to brand Pepsi. So for the last few years, Pepsi's been the #1 brand on social media, on Twitter during the game. And we have done a lot of guerrilla stuff as well in Atlanta leading up to the game. The 30-second ad, though, is the basis that you can revolve a lot of other conversations around.
And in terms of trying to get your money's worth out of the Super Bowl, historically, what would you say it actually gives any brands or launching any products an edge? How do you know that that's what it does for a product?
Yeah, we definitely see a boost. We see a boost in awareness. We see a boost in interest in both consumers. We also see a boost in interest in retailers. And so it is really important to make sure you're taking full advantage of that ecosystem that is created around Super Bowl. But if you let it die just in that moment, that's not good. You also have to have a plan for what happens after. How do you keep that momentum going? So it's an amazing platform for that initial awareness and that boost, but you have to have a plan for the next day too.
Now, Greg, since you brought it up, you didn't really bring it up, but I'm going to go there anyway. There was a Coke-Pepsi truce. You are in the home of Coca-Cola right now in Atlanta, for those of you who didn't know. So what about this truce? What is that all about, or is it already over, the truce?
Again, we thank our host for having us here. We have tried to paint the town blue and have a little fun being in Atlanta.
Good luck with that. Good luck.
And we have 350 out-of-home billboards, and we have 500 bright blue recycling bins that we've put out. And yeah, we went a couple days ago to the World of Coke, and they have a statue of their founder outside. And we made a statue of our founder, Caleb Branham, and he's cheersing the Coke founder. And we called it Cola Truce for one day. And everyone who would take a picture with Pepsi and Coke on social media, we would donate a meal to the Atlanta United Way. And we were able to help a lot of people by doing that.
Good. All sounds like a good cause. The truce, is it over now? It's officially over, that truce, though? You guys will be hard at it on Super Bowl day?
I think the truce is officially over, but it's all in good fun, and so we love the competition.